So I'm gonna just call myself a golden mirror, which means I only associate with gold. Bullshit! Stop the bullshit!
What are you talking about? Are
A
you
man,
alright, man?
a man is born a man. A woman is born a woman. Stop the bullshit.
Wait, what is
Now,
a man? Wait, what is a man?
if
What is
you
a
try
man?
to, okay, so if you want to go out there and identify as a woman, that a man is a dick.
A
That's
man
what a
is a
man
dick.
is. A man is
A man is a dick.
a man is a
What's up, man?
a man
A
is a
man is a
person.
dick.
A man is a person with balls and dick. That's a man.
Okay, well, just to be clear, when you do realize you're engaging in a performative contradiction when you say that even if you get bottom surgery, you're not changing your sex, but also your genitals define your sex. You understand how that's a
No,
contradiction?
whatever you do to your body to mutilate yourself, it is for you and your friends to respect you as who you are. It doesn't mean you have to go force yourself on believing that everybody needs to now respect you as a woman because you cut your dick off.
Okay, so you didn't respond to what I said at all. You define gender in relations to one's genitals, right? But
There's
you also
only
think
two
I'm
fucking
still, I'm
genders,
still
man
speaking.
and
I'm
women.
still, oh my goodness, I'm still
There's
speaking.
man
So
and there's a woman.
Ashman.
Oh my God,
When
I'm
Josh
still
is speaking,
speaking.
please let them finish.
Okay,
And then you'll have your
okay.
turn. Please don't cut them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just to be clear, if you're saying that one's gender is defined by the genitals that they have, you would hold the view that if someone changes their genitals, they change their sex, right?
Oh,
You can't
God.
hold both of those. You can't hold one of those views and not the other at the same time, right? If genitals define your sex and your gender, if you change your genitals, you change your sex and you change your gender. It's very simple.
Listen. There's man and there's woman. What you
That's
identify as
wonderful.
what you identify is your preference. Okay?
Okay.
If you are born with dick and balls and you decide tomorrow that you're gonna identify as a woman, that's your preference. And if you in front of me and you telling me, Ashman, I'm a woman, I'm gonna tell you, okay, well you're not a woman, but I will respect you. And it's like, Ashman, please refer to me as a woman. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna respect you as a woman, but I don't believe you are a woman.
Okay,
You
that's
cannot,
wonderful.
you cannot go around forcing people to believe, forcing people to like. Okay, let me tell you
Okay,
something.
are you here to have a debate? Or are you here to like rant? I'm kind of confused. Sorry. Like I don't care about the
Are you
how you
here to?
feel
Are you
about random
here?
people and whether or not
Okay,
you
well,
validate them and whether or
well,
not a man's
I
a man and a woman's a woman. Can you like respond to the questions I'm asking you?
well, are you here to ignore what I'm saying, or are you
Well, I'm
just
here to
here
have
to
a
believe?
conversation where people ask questions and then people respond to those questions, not go on rants that don't respond to the questions.
Okay, ask me
That's
a
generally how
question, and
debate
ask
works.
me a question, and I will respond to you.
Yeah, I'm asking for an argument that gives me a reason as to why trans women should not be using the women's restroom.
Trans women are performative females. They are not real women.
Yeah, and what's the
Period.
argument for that?
There's no argument.
Yeah, what's the
You
argument that trans women are not women?
you are born with a dick. You are not a woman.
Okay, and what's the argument for that?
You are born with a dick.
What is the argument that being
You
born with
are
a dick
born.
means you're not a woman? What's the argument?
If you put your hands down in your pants right now, do you
Oh my
feel
god.
balls and do you feel a dick?
That's not an argument. Do you
No, it is.
Yeah,
You,
we
do
know
you
we know
do
that
you do
trans
you
women
feel?
we know that trans women have a natal sex of male. That's how being transgender is defined. Your natal sex and gender don't align. We understand that. We understand we have a dick or
Okay.
whatever, at least
Okay.
used to. Can you answer my
Here's
question though?
okay. Let me just tell you one thing. I love trans women and I
Oh
love
my
trans people, but
god.
I would not go as far as being brainly dysfunctional into believing that I'm a woman when I'm not a woman.
Okay, can you answer my question now?
You
Now
can.
that we're done with the rant that didn't answer my question, can we go back to the question or not?
Yes. I believe we can.
Okay. That'd be
Okay.
great.
Ask me a question and I'll answer you.
Yeah, I asked for the argument that having certain genitalia, like a penis, means that you're not a woman. I asked for the argument.
Ask me a direct question.
That is a very direct question. Why does having a
Okay.
penis mean you're not a woman? That's a direct question.
Why does having a penis mean that you are not a woman?
Correct.
You have a dick. You have a penis. You're not a woman.
Yeah. So when you just repeat yourself after I answer or after I ask you a question, do you think that's like informing me as to your answer? Like if you just say I'm right because I'm right, which is basically what you're saying, it's really what it comes down to is I'm right.
So Ashman,
No,
Ashman,
I will
Ashman, just
not.
real quick. Are you human? Ashman, are you human?
Yes, I am.
Do you have 2 arms?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so if I say, because you have 2 arms, you're not a human. Okay, I say that to you, and then you
okay.
ask, what's the argument for that? And I say, well, you have 2 arms, Ashman. You're not a human. Did I give you any information about what a human is?
No.
No, right? So the question that Josh is asking you is to define what a human is and how it exactly is, how having 2 arms precludes you from being in the category of human. So in this case, you're talking about male genitals, how having male genitals precludes you from being in the category of woman, which means you should probably define woman, okay?
So here's the thing, host. I think you're much smarter than that. I think you are much smarter than asking a dumb question like that because we all go back to being human beings. I'm a human being. You are a
Define
human
human.
being. Lick your lips.
What?
Lick your lips.
Bro, I don't go that way. I'm sorry. But
Pull,
listen,
pull your
listen,
face. Pull
Ashman,
your face. Pull,
Ashman,
pull your face.
Ashman,
React.
Ashman,
React.
Ashman,
React how I'm talking.
Ashman.
Get mad. React a certain way because I'm.
Why does man asking me to lick my lips for him, bro?
Josh,
Oh no.
do you know who your dad is?
Do I know who my dad is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, going back to do you know who your mom is?
Do I know who my mom is? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you go to the grocery store and people call your mom your dad, would you be okay with that?
I don't think I'd care too much, to be
Yeah,
honest. Like a random person in
I
Walmart.
think you would. Yeah, I think you would be offensive with that. You would get mad and you would try to beat somebody up, right?
No, I probably wouldn't. No. I don't
Okay,
think I
so
would.
do you?
It's kind of
okay,
just like if someone called
Okay,
my
if
mom
you-
my dad, I think I'd kind of just if that's all that happened, I think I'd kind of just move on with my day. To
Okay,
be honest.
okay, Josh. If you go to your baseball practice and somebody calls your dad, "Hey, girl," would you be okay with that?
I probably wouldn't care all that much. It'd be like
Okay.
I'd probably be like maybe that's kind of weird, but like past that, I probably wouldn't put much more thought.
Okay,
into that.
now, going much deeper into it. If somebody says, "You definitely look like a woman. You are a woman," if somebody says that to your dad, how are you gonna respond?
Maybe I just think that they're out of accordance with reality, but I wouldn't.
And if somebody is harassing your dad, saying that your dad is a woman, how are you gonna respond?
Well, I wouldn't like that because I don't like harassment.
Okay, well, it's wrong, right?
Yeah, harassing people is generally
If-
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, and so if your dad identifies as a man, and somebody comes up to your dad and says, "You are a woman," you're gonna have offense to that, right?
Not if that's all that happened. If
No,
someone's
John,
getting,
cut the
if someone's
bullshit. Cut
getting
the
harassed,
bullshit.
if my parents getting harassed, yeah, sure, I'd have an issue with that. If all someone does is
Not all.
misgender someone. I don't really care too much when
Okay.
in
Well,
most
then let's-
circumstances when cis people get misgendered, it's kind of just whatever. There's not like a system of oppression. It depends. There's certain circumstances like transphobia is interlinked with racism and stuff like that. But in a lot of cases, I probably wouldn't care too much if a cis person was misgendered.
You would not feel disrespected if somebody called your dad girl or
I
woman.
wouldn't care all that much. No.
So your dad comes out 2 years later and says he identifies as a woman. Or how would you feel?
Okay. Like I'm glad that you're having a self-realization. I don't know, I might ask a couple questions about how that occurred if I was curious. I don't even know if I would be. Like I don't know, I've never thought of a situation like that because I just don't care what people identify with.
The point is you did not give me a direct answer like, okay, yeah, dad, okay, now you are my mom. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way.
What
It does
the
not
fuck
work.
is happening right now?
You did not immediately accept your dad as your mom because you know you have a mom.
I have no idea what point you're getting at.
You have
Like
a mom.
if all by
You
mom,
have a
It's like
mom.
the worst line of questioning I think I've ever heard.
I mean,
this year.
you're not gonna.
And it's
you're
fucking
not gonna,
August, bro.
You're not gonna immediately accept your dad coming out to you like, I as a
I
woman.
would.
Are you gonna call your dad? "Hey, okay, mom. From
yeah,
there on,
if that's what they
That's
want me to call them, sure. I don't care.
that's stupid. That's stupid. And me and you both know that's stupid.
Well, you can do the whole me and you both know thing, but until you make an argument for that, I don't really care too much.
See, that's the point. We are all following bandwagons of what we think society wants us to believe in, and we forget about what we believe in as human beings.
That's a wonderful point. Thank you for that. That's good. That was great. Thank you.
We
Now,
forget
what's the point?
in what. Well, you tell me.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you actually.
Okay, you
I
know
have
what?
no idea.
Okay, I have. Okay, so I have a friend. His sister's daughter is going through something right now in Kansas, and she identifies as Kitty. So recently, she like for a couple of years, she's identified as Kitty, and whenever her mom brings food to her, she wants her mom to meow at her. That being said, her mom tried to respect everything she wanted to the point where it just became so ridiculous. It was impossible because she would stay in her room. She wouldn't want to come out, and the only way she would respect her mom's voice if her mom said meow.
Come on, you can even.
No, I'm not even lying. I'm not lying. It's not a laughing matter. I'm not lying about it. So recently,
Bro,
no.
I fucking believe you.
Okay, whether you believe it or not, I'm telling you the truth. So recently, Hello Kitty came out saying that Hello Kitty was never a cat; it was a little girl, and she just went into a maniac depression because she always believed Hello Kitty was a little kitty. And that's how she identified as this whole time, identified as a cat. And she wanted her mom to bring her food to her as a cat. It's not something that I'm laughing about, but I'm telling you that we have a serious problem. Because now Hello Kitty came out and says, well, Hello Kitty was never a cat. It was a little girl somewhere in London somewhere. But now how do you explain that to this girl that identified as Hello Kitty as a cat? She drew cat lips and all that shit. She wanted her mom to bring her food saying meow, meow, meow. how do you identify? Like, how do you explain that to someone? How do we do that as human beings? How do we do that?
Yeah. So, Josh, do you concede?
This is the dumbest thing I've ever experienced.